Hello and welcome back. We are on episode 5 of the Master Duel Masochist series. Last time was actually pretty crazy in terms of pack luck. Let's dive right on in. You'll see at the top we were at silver 3. As I was saying, last time we opened a bunch of pretty huge ultra rares, the biggest of which being this SP Little Knight. This changes up things pretty tremendously for us because between SP and Sprite Elf, we actually have quite a bit of a strategy going on in the extra deck. We did also pick up a couple of nice little side things, the Wall of Disruption, Solitary Sword of Poison, but of course the major one is that SP Little Knight. There's also a couple of things that I don't think fit in the deck now, but may be pretty huge for us later. Things like Heat Soul, Decode Tucker Heat Soul. We don't have the Cyberse monsters to make this work yet, but when we do, that'll be pretty huge for us, potentially. So anyway, getting right back into it, I want to talk through the bounty system for this episode. So we introduced this last time. Basically, if we are able to defeat specific strategies that we choose for each week, we are going to open up not only one master pack as we normally would, but an additional master pack if they are playing those specific strategies. Last week we went with Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician. We did not get to profit. We did not get to pull the extra packs. So with that being said, this week's bounties are Cyber Dragon decks and Galaxy decks. So the Photon cards, the Galaxy cards, we're going to try extra hard to defeat those to try to get that extra pack. All right. One more change that I would like to implement, so I'm borrowing this from Hardleg Joe's Masochist series, is if we pull a Royal Rare, Super or Ultra, if we pull a Royal Rare, we will get an extra Master Pack from that as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and dive right in. Really excited to keep going now that we've got some powerful cards in the deck. Let's go to the duels. All right, starting out the day at silver 3, let's get into it. All right, first duel of the day, silver 3, trying to get to gold at least by the end of the session. Our opponent is named Go Easy I Suck, but they've got the upgraded field sleeves, 40 in the main deck, 15 in the extra, so I somewhat doubt them, just a little. And they've got something chainable every time I set something. This is not looking promising, but we can do our trusty old set pass, see what they're on. Okay, we have the Iperia. They get to draw a card. This is pretty commonly played in Sprite. We might also be looking at, Runic for Hire or something along those lines. There's a Runic card, so maybe Runic Sprite. There are very few choke points that we're going to be able to exploit here. If they go into Gigantic, we can banish it with Centurion Phalanx. Let's see what they go for. It's the starter, okay. I'm guessing that they're going to get out the Spell Trap Negate. Yeah, I think with that negate out, there's nothing we can do. We go next. Okay, our opponent has won the coin toss, and they are choosing to go first. They're on 46 cards in the main deck, 15 in the extra. Sword Soul, probably. And the normal summon of Adhara. That's going to give them access to a Synchro 8. Okay, Heavenly Dragon Circle. They're going to tribute a worm and add a worm. Not bad. Adding the Shathana. Is this a pure Tenyi deck? I don't know if that makes things any better for us, to be fair. Alright, linking away the Adhara for Monk of the Tenyi. We've got a Shuna Engrave, so we can use that for special summoning. Getting the Shathana first. The double monk. Summoning the Link 2 Shaman of the Tenyi so they can discard and special summon back a worm. Let's see if they go for that. Curious what the set card is. I suppose it could be Blackout. Shaman of the Tenyi pass. A bit of a weird play. Not that my deck can do anything about it. We may get cooked by Blackout, but I think we just try to set as much as we can. Looks like they can't chain it, so maybe it's just like a random imperm or something. Gonna hold this Centurion Trap until we see something that we really want to stop. They special back a monster, that's fine. Yeah, I am going to banish Taya until the end phase. Or standby phase of the next turn, I should say. Monster Reborn. Kinda does the same thing as Shaman. Not gonna lie. Okay, we've got our Adhara. Are we gonna go for the fabled third Monk of the Tenyi? We are. Third Monk of the Tenyi. Okay. Firing off the Ashuna so we can special summon a Tenyi from the deck. Getting the Vishuda. We're gonna have to link off some extra stuff though, because we've already gone through all three monks. Yep. Heavenly Dragon Circle Graveyard effect to add a Tenyi. So he can banish that from hand to add back a banished Tenyi card. Or we can do the one engrave, sure. Adding back the Taya. We've already normal summon for the turn, but that is threatening for following turns. Ah, we're doing Shaman effect now. Hitching the Adhara. I was expecting the Taya. Okay. Okay, bringing the Shathana back. And going battle phase. Okay. Well, time to get Wall of Deed. And I'm gonna get my search. Grab the Sharvara. Yeah, we will leave things there for now. Scolding is a pretty sick card. We basically need to sequence things to try and eliminate as many cards as possible. Even then, it's going to be pretty tough dealing with other cards, the Taya in hand specifically. Let's rotate. I think maybe we Sharvara just for the extra damage. And gotta get rid of the Shaman. I think we're still in a pretty bad position here, but at least we have the Scolding for the Taya effect. Okay, Adhara. Add back. Add back the Ashuna, sure. And Ashuna effect special summon. Another Vishuda, why not? Alright, there is the Taya. They need to make some room to use the Taya effect. Setting a card. That is actually kind of scary. That could be Sword Soul Blackout. And end phase. Alright, Mirror Ladybug, not very useful after turn 1. Let's get rid of the Taya. Apparently it is not Sword Soul Blackout. I think I'm actually going to leave things there. I should maybe set Mirror Ladybug, but I feel like it'll just get destroyed in battle, so it's kind of a waste. I could maybe use it as a discard for something else. Dark Hole, destroy everything. Is that going to help them? Sure, whatever. And end phase. Okay, so they just wanted to wipe the board. Fair enough. Dogman puts them on a 2-turn clock, so I am gonna try for it. Pitch in our worthless Mirror Ladybug. Pretty good trade. And we get to draw a card. Cyber Dragon is not bad for follow-up. Okay, come on. We just need to fade one draw step or have it be something that can get slapped by Scolding. This is very doable. Lightning Storm. Destroying attack position monsters. That is actually fine with me. I need to hold this Scolding to ensure victory if they have anything else. End phase. Okay. The Nessie. Let's try it. Nope, we whiffed the Nessie. Okay, back to them. It did look like they had a response for the danger card, so that could have been an Ash Blossom. Maybe that's why they didn't play it. Another set. Activating the Max C for no reason whatsoever. That must have been a misclick. They must have meant to, like, set that on the field or something. You know, sometimes yellow button go burr. Okay, well, we've got the Foxy Tune in hand. So we can special summon our Deer Note and send the Foxy Tune to grave. If our Deer Note goes to the grave, we get to bring back the Foxy Tune. Alright, we are back in the same situation again. Come on. One turn. Draw something useless. Please. Normal summon Veiler. Do we have anything else? Battle phase. They are taking the honorable way out. It would appear anyway. No? Main phase, end phase? Okay. They're making me do it. Punishment off the top. Okay, that is great follow-up if this doesn't end the duel right here. Come on, Deer Note. We can do this. There it is. Ah, first win of the day. Feels good, feels good. And we rank up to Silver 2. Can we get some legacy packs for our efforts? Yes, 2 legacy packs. Okay, I'll see you over in that screen. All right, 2 legacy packs. 4 new cards. You never know. I mean, last episode they kind of went crazy. Fusion Weapon and Destruct Potion. If we get into a fusion strategy, maybe that's usable. By the time we have that many cards, probably not. And nope, nothing there either. Okay, your finest master pack, please. Let's just go ahead and do all 8. Okay, interesting. We got Scary Moth, which is kind of fun for a insect strategy. Personal spoofing, we do have the Altergeist link, so if we ever got enough Altergeist cards, that would go kind of crazy. Force Focus. You know, I guess if we ever get into something that can make rank 6s, I'll be glad I had this. But yeah, these cards are just going to be chilling in my collection for now. right, we won the coin toss and we're going first. Our opponent is on 40 cards in the main deck, 7 in the extra. We are just going to do the classic set 4 pass. We do have our Tiki with our Machine King, so we can actually profit off the Tiki Curse effect, assuming we don't die right now. Looks like we are on Lair of Darkness and Resonators. Huh? Crimson Gaia. This could get very bad for us. Alright, Resonator. Our Centurion Trap is going to have to carry us here. If we can't stop the turn with the Centurion Trap, then it is over for us. Okay, let's try for it. We're going to see if we can stop the turn right here, because otherwise, this is not going to go well for us. Setting 2, and end phase. Okay, we are still alive. We'll go ahead and get the Machine King out, just because he prevents us from summoning anything else if we try to do it next turn. That is not a bad one, just to keep the pressure up. Okay. Let's go ahead and just try to go as crazy as we can. We do have our Link plays. Right now, I just want to summon everything and smash them in the face, then we can worry about, you know, making better plays. If they have virtually anything, battle trap wise, this is terrible for us. Okay, Storm Cypher can't attack directly, so we're going with that next. Okay, 27, 18. We weren't able to do lethal, but I mean, that was a lot of damage. Okay, this is going to be... I need to get rid of this spell card. So I think it's going to be an SP play. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for these two. And now it's time for the boss monster. SP Little Knight. Go ahead and banish the Crimson Gaia. We'll just pass on that. I don't think Elf gets us that much more. Okay, we just gotta hope that there are 2 cards in hand. Do not do it for them. Luckily, Ascendant of Thunder is gonna gain us life points, so they're gonna have a hard time killing us with that much life point gain. And they scoop. Amazing. Our boss monster does it once again. 3 legacy packs this time. Let's see what we get. Dark Mimic. You know, not the worst thing. I wish it was a level 2. Dimension Distortion. Not good enough for now. Pyramid of Light. Yeah, these are bad. The Battle Warrior and Skullbird. Okay, getting all the old school cards here. Let's open up that Master Pack. Ooh. Looks like some hollows this time. And that guy. We all love that guy. Alright, let's go one at a time. The Golden Land Trap. You know, this is another trap monster for our Anguish pattern that pops. Crystal Rose. Miracle of the Supreme King. Another Crusadia card. We do have the Magius, I believe. Teed Angel. An Advanced Crystal Beast card. Okay, let's go over here. Final Sigma! Wait! Okay, so this is a generic 12. Hard to summon, of course, for us. But we have Final Sigma, the Crimson Dragon, and the Cosmic Blazar Dragon. So technically, if we could somehow get the main deck cards to make Final Sigma and Crimson Dragon, we could actually summon out that Blazar Dragon. Very funny. I think this might actually go in. All right, what is this other holo? Okay, well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Diamond Dustin, probably never seeing play, but interesting cards here nonetheless. Okay, so real quick, we did end up putting the Final Sigma in the extra deck and the Golden Land card because it's a level 8, so if we get our level 4 tuner, that is instant Final Sigma. It also works with the Statue of Anguish pattern as mentioned before. A couple other changes I put back in the trap because it's going to give us consistent access to the level 4 tuner. I'm probably going to end up regretting this, but you know, it's more consistency to get into one of the big power plays in the extra deck. We'll see how it goes. Let's go back to the duels. Yeah, they've got the Judgment Dragon and everything else going for them. We just go next. Oh no. Could our opponents please stop playing real cards? How dare they? Okay, we have won the coin toss. 40 cards in the main deck, 14 in the extra, and they've got a whole bunch of upgraded aesthetics. I guess we just run our monsters out and hope for the best here. Interesting. Not sure why they decided to do that, but good thing, pal. Alright, we're probably dead. I guess Wall of Disruption is kind of funny against Numeron. You know, they have to like double their attack. So if they have 0 attack and then they try to double it, you know, it just kind of does nothing. I'm gonna let them take some damage. If they double it here, they go up. They're gonna double again. They're gonna hit in. Now we Wall of Disruption. Hopefully they don't have red reboot. Okay. And then they double again up to 1600, which does nothing for them. What crazy extra deck monster are we going into now? The burn damage? Okay. So that's gonna banish all monsters on the field. And then it's gonna come back during the next standby phase. Do we do anything here? Let's try it. Okay, didn't matter. We'll just set our Machine King and pass back. They can't Lightning Storm since they have the field spell up. We will take our, what, 3,000 damage? Okay, go in battle phase. They can't use Numeron Network because they do control a monster. End phase, we will go ahead and do the Machine King. Yeah, we just gotta hope for a tuner or something that'll get us off to the races here. Deep Grave. It's not nothing. I will set that. Dark Hole. We gotta try it because we're dead otherwise, but I imagine they have a spell in hand. Yep, sending the thrust. We are gonna get destroyed. That clears up their field for the Numeron network. I guess we just set Witch of the Black Forest and Switcheroo and hope for the best here. Our opponent is on 42 cards in the main deck, 10 in the extra. They've got the Wi-Fi symbol. So, you know, that's a potential win condition. The old Raigeki. Okay, well, what are we searching here? I do like DD Warrior, honestly. It's just such a strong removal tool. Might as well. Swords of Revealing Light. That makes me feel like we're not going to die this turn, and that's, you know, positive. Monster Reborn. Okay, well, if I get rid of Witch of the Black Forest next turn, I get another search, so that is very kind of them, potentially. Okay, we're Tribute Summoning for Changshi the Spirit Owl. Alright, activating the effect. Send a zombie from the hand or deck to the graveyard. What's this gonna be, like a Banshee? Yep. It is the Necroworld Banshee, so I imagine we're gonna see Zombie World hitting the field. Activating Zombie World from the deck. Battle phase for 2k, sure. Okay. Curious to see what that set card is. Ascendant of Thunder is a nice rip. This actually gives us a way to pop Swords of Revealing Light and kind of get in for some damage. Return of the Zombies, banish a zombie on the field, then special summon a zombie monster from the graveyard of the player who controlled it to their field in defense position. Okay. So I'm getting another search with Witch of the Black Forest, I suppose. Sure, they're gonna reset the trap card. Okay, so I think at this point, we have to start getting rid of some of their cards. I think we go Elf. Witch of the Black Forest effect. Yeah, I guess Dogman is pretty good. Although we can get that off the search later, so maybe it's the addition. Bring back our Resonator. Go for Nessie. Drawing into the Centurion Trap, which is pretty sweet. Here we go, Vermilion Dragon Mech. Who can't be targeted, by the way. Banishing the Crimson Resonator. To pop the Swords of Revealing Light. Pretty crazy. I guess from this standpoint, we just get in for some damage. Yeah, we pass back on that. We are so close to having the setup for Final Sigma with Addition in hand and our level 4 tuner. We are at 3,000 life points though, which we kind of had to do. You know what? I want my Vermilion Dragon Mech to come back, so I am going to Phalanx my own card. They are banishing my elf. Very sad. They are going to have to give me something back. Giving me Witch of the Black Forest once again. They really want me to search cards here. Let's see. I think we actually switcheroo here. I don't want them using this thing. End phase. Love it. Let's run out Addition. Oh, we can only special summon zombie monsters. That was such a huge misplay. That's okay. We can still win this. We have Battle Protection with Nightmare Wheel, normal summon Samurai Skull. So that can foolish a zombie monster from deck to graveyard. Pretty scary, actually. They're really going to start popping off here. The Glow Up Bloom. That's going to get them their boss monster, since they have the field spell up. Oh, not the boss monster I was expecting. I guess this is just the structure deck. They are going to be able to clear our field here, but we can at least keep them from doing a ton of damage with our Battle Trap. Okay, that frees us up to summon non-zombie monsters. I'm actually relieved that we have that off the field. So they would have killed us this turn, except that we have the Nightmare Wheel. So unless that set card special summons a monster for them, we live one more turn. Alright, linking off for Vampire Sucker. We're gonna get another Witch Search because we're crazy. We'll go Dogman. At least it gives us a chance of putting up enough of a fight here. Question is, are they gonna use the Vampire Sucker effect? Nope. They're just gonna pass on that. Okay, what do we have? Indigo Eclipse is very good. Very good for us. I guess, do I just crash this? Oh, I've got a better idea. I've got a much better idea. The Sigma is final. Oh, is that a Solemn? They did not read my card. It is not affected. Okay. Double damage because it is in the extra monster zone. I'm feeling pretty good now. I've got a big unaffected monster. Let's see what they can do. Yep, switch into defense position. Probably a good idea. Okay, let's go ahead and hit over the skull. Set a card, pass back. The Eldritch Trap has some attack points, so if they don't draw a monster, this is potentially game. Going end phase. Do we summon this? Nah. Let's go battle phase. You know, I could potentially end the duel here, but I have such low life points, something in me can't summon this thing in attack position. It just does not feel right. I think we can make it one more turn. Normal summon the Zombie Master. Going battle phase. Are they ending it? You know, fair enough, friend. I respect that. Okay, first win with Final Sigma. And that was our rank up into Silver 1. 100 more gems. Thank you, thank you. 2 legacy packs. Let's go take a look at those. All right, 4 more cards. Let's see what we get. Manticore of Darkness. You know, I saw a funny loop with this on the Duel Logs channel. Don't think we can do anything with it. Yeah, and that doesn't really do anything at all for us. Let's see what we get in this second pack. No entry. Change all attack position monsters to defense position. And Symbols of Duty. Send a normal monster you control to the graveyard, then target one monster in either player's graveyard, special summon it. If you do equip this card to it, when this card leaves the field, destroy the equipped monster. We are running Clavicus, and we have gotten some other like normal monster support cards. If we got enough of those, it'd be worthwhile. No entry is a tough sell just because there are plenty of Link monsters running around. So this doesn't necessarily do enough. If we get into like a stall strategy or something along those lines, maybe we run that at that point. Okay, and our Master Pack. What do we get for defeating the Zombie Menace? And it's that guy. We all love that guy, whoever that guy is. 2 hollows, okay. So that deserves the 1 at a time treatment. Valence, Mad Marquess, Tuner Capture, nope, not good enough. Infernity Suppression, Recycling Batteries, Plunder Patrol Party, Ice Hand, a nice little Cimo card there. Not a terrible card if we do get into like the water kind of strategy. Evil Hero, a Dusted Gold. We are almost certainly never going to get to use that. Last card. High Speedroid Puzzle. I would have to think about this one, I guess. If we got enough like Speedroid cards or something that enables this strategy more specifically, this could be worth it. It does double its attack. Probably not good enough for now. Alright, back to the duels. Okay, we need 2 more wins to get into gold. Our opponent won the coin toss, but is making us go first. They're on 60 cards, 15 in the extra. This is looking very much like another Skull Servant beatdown kind of situation. So, let's just hope for the best here. Destiny draw. Discard a Destiny hero, draw 2. Okay, that is not what I was expecting out of a 60 card deck here. Draw 2 and then end phase. Okay. Well, let's flip up DD Warrior. Let's special summon Mirror Ladybug, which becomes a 4 by its effect. Whatever. And we are going to bring back the Fork. Try to get as much damage on board as possible. Let's just hope they don't have evenly matched. Seems that they don't. Okay. So we go ahead and make our SP Little Knight. Set switcheroo and pass. They are setting a card, going end of main, so we will, you know, bring back the Fork. Why not? Let's just take a peek. This might just be like a set Ash Blossom. No, it is Vision Hero Increase. Fair enough. So they're going to get Increase in the back row. Sounds good. Okay, main 2. So I guess we set the Searcher. Alright, normal summon Shadow Mist. So I imagine this is just to do the increase play. Alright, so increase. It's going to special summon, and Shadow Mist is going to add a hero monster. So when the Vision Hero Vion comes down, I think we do need to... Oh. Do we prevent the Dark Claw, or do we prevent the rest of the combo? I'm fine with Dark Claw. I need to get rid of the Vision Hero Vion to prevent them from getting the Poly. Okay, let's let's get that thing off the board. Ah, okay. The Super Poly. Nothing I can do about that. Curious if they drew that for turn? Discarding Dr. D. This is a very lore-accurate deck. Using Poly, Super Poly on both their monsters. They must be hero locked or something. Alright, my little knight is stuck here though, so that's gonna be pretty rough. Alright, sending the Mally, so they are gonna be able to special summon a Mally. I suppose the Malicious does get over our fork, which is pretty broken. And they already had the Poly in hand. Okay, well, fair enough. Ab-Zero. Discarding a second Dr. D. This man is so full of lore. Another polymerization. Alright, that's the Sunrise, and with Ab-Zero going to the graveyard, that is going to destroy everything we've ever known and loved. A Legacy of a Hero. Draw 3. I mean, this is not a good hero list, but of course, against a Masochist deck, it works. Alright, there's the Ferris. Placing a Vision Hero from the deck. Setting another card. Battle Phase. We actually are gonna go Nightmare Wheel. They are not allowed. Okay. So we're gonna take that 2K. We are able to summon Red Moon, which gets over one monster. Deer Note really doesn't help. D Tactics. Have them gain attack. That is so oddly like targeted toward us specifically. Like without that, we could have special summoned, taken out one of them, switched for the Sunriser, and gone pretty crazy that way. But wow, what an incredibly specific counter to what we were about to do. Ridiculous. Okay, I guess we set our cards like we always do, and pass it back. Normal summon Keeper of Dragon Magic. What are we discarding for the effect? Excuse me? Magician of Black Chaos. Adding the polymerization. Battle Phase. My friend, we are both about to get banished. Main Phase 2. Any more set cards for us? Nope. Going end phase. So Keeper of Dragon Magic, that could be from the Blue Eyes structure deck, I suppose. I gotta try to get in with Dogman. Prey of the Jirai Gumo. Excuse me? So potentially a Gate Guardian deck. I guess let's go ahead and lower their attack. Normal summon, and we're gonna attack over. If they are on Gate Guardian, this is gonna give them one of the Gate Guardian pieces. But if they do summon Gate Guardian combined and nothing else, we can actually switcheroo, which would be, pretty funny. The Lightning Storm coming down, destroying the attack position monster. I don't blame them for fearing the Goldfax. It is, in fact, a level 4 tuner. Okay. Heavy Tank, setting one of the Gate Guardian pieces. We know they have Suijin in hand, so do they have the third one? Doesn't seem so. They can't attack with the heavy tank the turn that it is summoned. So they go end phase. Witch of the Black Forest, pretty nice rip. Okay, well, this is gonna be a somewhat funny play. I would have held on to this for later, but if they summon the fusion, then, you know, we basically don't get to use switcheroo anyway. Alright, so we get to kill the witch and use the witch search. Pretty broken. Mathmech Edition, why not? That can modulate attack, possibly set us up for a final Sigma play. So we know Suijin in hand. We do not know the other 3 cards, so at any time, they might be able to slap down the Gate Guardian. They are on a 60-card deck though, so very possible for them to brick on a bunch of useless stuff. Back to us. I have all these Mech Knights, but I don't have a way to get them on the field. All right, let's normal summon. If we do Mathmech Edition, it is still not quite enough. Let's see if we can get in. And now, let's try to get rid of that Gate Guardian piece. Try to keep them off of Gate Guardian combined. No, maybe this is what I should have been doing all along. I was just too afraid. Okay, I think we do this just to keep them off of the spell trap negate. All right, we'll leave it there. I could certainly have played that turn better. You know, I basically gave up lethal. Normal summon Gozuki. What is this deck? All right, send a zombie monster from the deck to the graveyard. You got it. Samurai Skull. All right, that doesn't really do anything in the graveyard. I guess we might as well bring back a monster. Bright Elf is not long for this world. Okay, end phase. Let's see what we can do. I think we just go for as much damage as possible. This is maybe gonna get a zombie out of their hand. Apparently not. Okay, battle phase. Kendama in. Indigo Eclipse. Oh, do we have it? There it is. We beat the weirdest 60-card pile I've ever seen. Let's take a look at that deck real quick. Yeah, this just had... Wow, this had stuff that I just never even saw. This is a pile and a half. Appreciate them donating the win. All right, the single legacy pack. 2 more cards. Gold Goyle and a Blackwing. Not something we can use right now. Over to the master pack. Let's see what we can pull here. No hollows, so let's do all 8. Oh, wow. So, you know, not too much to talk about for most of these cards, but this is actually a generic 7 that pops spell traps. And then, of course, you often see it as a Dogmatica punishment target because when a card is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect while it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and then shuffle an opponent's card back into the deck. So we're already running punishment, so this is absolutely going in. That's kind of crazy that we actually have a decent Dogmatica punishment target. Okay, we are going second. Our opponent is on 46 cards, 15 in the extra. We just need one more win to get into gold. That's what we love to see, setting a card and passing. I do want to equip the Axe of Despair in case it is just a high defense monster. Pretty concerned that this is going to be a Blue Eyes deck. Morphing Jar. Alright, so this is some kind of degenerate mill deck, I suppose. And Grand Maju. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. Let's set Scalding. We'll pass there. Alright, setting a bunch of cards. So Morphing Jar is at 1. Don't need to worry about that. Mostly worried about their back row. Normal summon DD Warrior. Macro Cosmos. Yeah, I don't really care about that. During each of your standby phases, inflict 100 points of damage to your opponent's life points for each of your opponent's monsters that have been removed from play. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Okay, let's got the Scalding set. Let's try to kill them to death. Yep, there it is, the Mirror Force. Okay. Spear Cretin. Alright, we are low on life points. But, you know, at least there's the chance that we can gain the life points back with the Ascendant of Thunder. Next turn, we can start popping spell traps using the Adagnister Synchro. So I'm not too worried about those. Alright, so they are special summoning Marshmelon. Let's try and stall. Let's see, do we have something that does piercing, I guess? Alright. Let's go ahead and start popping things. We do need to get rid of that card. We could go SP Little Knight. Feels a little rash at the moment. We will pass. Obviously, they're trying to, like, lead up to a big punch with Grand Maju, and they might be able to do it. We just have to hope for the best here. Another set card. Let's try to get in, or at least get enough material. Okay, time to pop the macro. Now that that is out of the way, well, that was enough for them. Alright, and with that, we rank up into gold once more. Alright, let's go ahead and open up our Legacy Pack and our Master Pack and call it a night. Okay, real quick, we are actually maxed out on gems at the moment. Things are starting to go to our gift box. So I figure it's time to upgrade our swag just a little bit. So let's just go ahead and go through and grab some things. I think maybe we start with the dual field actually. And given that we have like a bunch of links and stuff that we're using, you know, what's gonna match our vibe? I feel like it's the Cyber Universe. We are gonna get a beautiful Cyber Universe field. I don't think we need to get separate field parts or a mate base or anything. Maybe some nice sleeves though. Anything that we actually use? Okay, so I think, you know, in looking through the options, I'm gonna go with the gigantic sprite sleeves, simply to see if I can beckon that boy to come home. I would very much love to get this card. But for now, we'll have to do with the sleeves. Okay, moving on to the icon. Yeah, I don't really know what icon to do. Let's grab Redoer. Why not? I would actually love a Redoer as well. That would be incredible for this. And icon frame. Yeah, let's go with the sort of Link looking one here. Anyway, over to the packs. One legacy pack. Can we finish these up strong? Face Off. When a spell trap card or monster effect is activated during the damage step, negate it. And DD Unicorn Knight. I don't think either of those are playable for us. The counter trap is kind of funny just because of how much Tenpai is running around. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our final master pack for the session. It looks like we may be rewarded. And there's that guy. Everybody loves that guy. 2 hollows. Okay, we'll go one at a time. Void Cauldron, Scripton, a Cybers that specials itself. You know, if we get enough random Cybers stuff, that might actually find a slot in the deck. Yosenju Misak, Ghost Trick So Cute Boss, Time Pendulum Graph, if we ever get into pendulums, Crush Card Virus. Interesting. I don't think we can play that reliably now, but that is nice to have them in the collection. Vision Hero Adoration, kind of funny after going against that 60 card hero deck. And El Shaddai Fusion. I don't think we have any of the Shaddai fusions yet, but again, a nice card to have in the back pocket. Anyway, thanks so much for sticking with me for this episode. You know, we made it all the way back up through silver and into gold again. Our deck is getting stronger and stronger by the episode, so it's feeling good that for this season we're probably going to be able to break into platinum. But once again, thanks for tagging along, and I will see you next time.